Perfect. All right, go ahead and meet me on the back of your mat. And then reach those hands up overhead for me. Grab that right wrist, pull it over to that left side. Feel that nice stretch down your side body, and then come back through center. Grab that left wrist, pull it over to that right side. Take that big inhale back through center. Go ahead and dive your hands down to your mat for me. Soft bend in your knees. Grab your opposite elbows, and then find that nice little rock from side to side here for me. Come back through center, release those elbows. We're gonna stack that spine all the way back up. Big roll of your shoulders to the back of the room. We're getting into those arms fairly quickly today. A roll to the front, and then dive your hands back down one more time. Walk out into your first plank for me. You've got those 3 changes in your plank. You're only going through them one time, and then I'm gonna stand you up to get those arms nice and warm. Hold that regular plank for me to start. Spread your fingertips out nice and wide here. Press into the balls of your feet, pull your belly button up for me, and just hold there. Keep your feet spread apart. Don't bring those feet together. We're gonna start moving here in a second. With your plank up downs, you drop to the meaty part of your knees when you need to, or you come into your all four. Everybody starts on their toes. You're gonna lower down on the right, and then that left, lift for 2, and then lead with that left side. So you start with those plank up downs, alternating sides, nice and slow, nice and controlled. My girls who have wrist issues, you're gonna hang out on your forearms. You can always rock forward and press back into your heels. Slow plank jacks to start. Do not rush through these. I want you to start waking everything up. Shoulders start talking to you. Similar series as yesterday. Plank jacks into your push-ups, into your shoulder taps. I'm coming for those shoulders first thing in the morning, and then we stand to go into your bis and tris. So what I want you thinking about here is your breath. Breathe through it, hips stay square. Open your feet to help you. Drop to your knees when you need to, because I want you to keep moving. I don't want you to stop. You have 20 seconds left in your plank up downs. Remember, lower for 2. As you come up, you switch hands that you are leading with to come back down. You have 10 seconds left, and I'm going to talk you through that first set of push-ups. Keep walking those hands up. Oh, I'm about to start tapping. In 5 seconds, you meet me at the top. 4, 3, 2, freeze. Everybody stays on your toes. First push-ups, always on your toes. We're going into a 5 count down, full hand release Superman at the bottom. So you're coming down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach your hands long, feet long. Full lift up, come back down, and then you press yourself back up. I don't care if you have to do these on your knees, but you're coming nice and slow. Doesn't matter how many you do. I want a quality push-up here and that quality Superman. If you cannot come onto your belly, you're gonna stay in your push-ups here for me. Nice and strong. Now think about where your elbows are. I need you back in an arrow. No wide elbows here. You're not in that goalpost. I want you to bring it in. Tuck those elbows in there in an arrow position. Head is the top of that arrow. It's a 5 count down. I know most of you can do these on your toes. So try it on your toes. Then you release those hands and those arms to give me that full lift and lower. Perfect. You have 15 seconds left right here. I want you to shoot to get 2 to 3 more in with that reach. Hands come back under. Press yourself up. In 8 seconds, you meet me at the top of your range. You finish with shoulder taps. You got to fight through this last 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet apart and then tap lower. Like yesterday, I want these slow and controlled. Spread your fingertips out. Keep your hips square. Do not start lifting up into that downward dog or letting your hips collapse. I need a strong plank. If you feel like you're losing your form, you're going to drop to your knees, or you're just going to hold your plank. You're out of this in 20 seconds. Nice, Carol. Hold on to that form. Fingertips, they're still spread out. Do not rush through these. You're going to find your plank. You're lifting your hips up. We don't have time for that child's pose because I want to keep you moving, your arms warm. In 10 seconds, you're going to lift your hips up. So fight for that last little bit. Hips are square. Belly is pulled in. Shoulders pull away from those ears. You have it. 5, 4, 3, 2, everybody hold center on 1. Lift your hips up nice and high. Bend that left knee. Press through that right for me. And then bend that left, or right, I should say, press through that opposite knee. From here, give me a couple pedals of those knees. Start walking your feet to your hands, hands to your feet. Hang there nice and heavy. Big inhale. Go ahead and start to roll yourself all the way up to the top of your range. I want you to go ahead, quick transition, grab your weights for me. Legs are still staying out of this. We're still in your arms. 2 to 3 pound weights. If you don't have weights, soup cans, whatever you find. Palms are going to face your quads. Soft bend in your knees. You lift up for 2, lower for 2. I'm moving you quick. Lift, 2, lower for 2. So we're going to hit every part of those shoulders. That first section though, your palms face down. What I need you to think about here is your shoulders do not start creeping into your ears. Roll them down. Think about pressing down, pulling up here. So you can decide how difficult these are. Soft bend in your knees right here. Don't lock anything out. Shoulders should be warm from those taps, from your push-ups. So fight right through it. You have 6 more full range, and then we're going to hold at the top. Again, pressing those arms up, pulling those arms down. No momentum here for you. Everything is you lifting and pressing down. 3 more to go, and we stay lifted. You've got it. 2 more. Keep this next one up. Tiny pulses up an inch. Little presses. Now those hands do not go above those shoulders. So if you need to drop it down an inch, you can. 10, 9, we've got that combo movement. And 8, nice. 7 and 6, you've got it. 5, final 4. Abs are in, knees are bent. In 2, 1 full range. 3 pulses up. 2, 3. So you lower down. Big lift. 2, 3. These are controlled. You know that you are not using momentum. You are pressing those arms down, pulling those arms up, and giving me those tiny pulses. Lower, lift, 2, 3. Good. Lower, lift, 2, 3. You're holding at the top after this last 3. Good. 2 more to go. Up, 2, 3. On this last one, hold your arms right here. Just that right arm. Palm faces the midline. It lifts back up. Right side lowers and lifts. Lowers and lifts. I told you I was coming for those shoulders to start. You are keeping that left arm up and lifted in that isometric hold. Your right arm is lowering. Palm faces the midline. Palm faces the floor. 6 and lift. Good. 5 and lift. You've got it. 4. Reach. 3. Reach, last 2, and you reach, last one, hold it up and switch sides, lower and lift, fight for it, lower and lift. Now momentum is going to want to start sneaking up. Your arms are warm. I know that they are burning. Fight through that control. Right arm stays nice and long, left arm lower, squeeze to lift, 6, and they go together. 5 and squeeze. Good. 4. Abs are in. Knees are bent. Final 2 right here, and they go together. Last one. Now both arms lower. Squeeze. Lift. Palms face your midline. Palms face the floor. 8. Reach. 7. Reach. Good. 6. Now I'm moving faster, but that doesn't mean momentum is working. These are still deliberate movements. 4. Lift. Good. 3. Reach. 2, reach. Last one, hold it up. Palms face each other. Bend those elbows. Tiny pulses up right here. Little press. Press. You've got 3 changes left in your shoulders before we move on. Start to pulse it out into that nice wide position with that goalpost with those arms. Tiny pulses. You're still pressing. Walk it back in to that nice parallel. And you've got 1 more walk out here. You bend those knees. Give me some help in that core. Yes. Hold it out right here. Now we freeze. You lower it down for that rotation, and then you press it up. You've got it. You lower down and you press. Lower and press. You're in it. You have 1 change left. So you've got this. Lower, lift. Good. Lower. These are slow. Elbows stay nice and high. Your belly is pulled in. So every time you lower those hands, think about bringing your belly button in, tightening it up as if someone was going to come and punch you in that belly. 6 more right here. Don't let those elbows drop. I love it. Our shoulders tired today. I see those faces. You got this. 4 more to go. We're coming into that last change. 3 and rotate. 2 and rotate. Last one, rotate here. You close those arms, you open, rotate, lift, close, open, rotate, lift. If your elbows come in to touch each other, I'm fine with it. If they don't touch, keep them parallel. You've got this. We're in that final 10 seconds right here. Lower, lift, squeeze. I know I started different where some of you are, so that's fine. Final 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower those elbows down, palms face that ceiling, go right into your bicep curl for me. You lower, lift, and squeeze, lower. Now I know how light these feel, so I need you to squeeze your weight. You squeeze your triceps at the bottom, squeeze your bicep at the top, lower, lift, lower, lift. These are a little bit faster to try to get you warm here. Lift and lower. 10, lower, 9, and you go right into your hammer curl in 8, 7, what are your knees doing? Are they bent? 6, we go into your legs after these last 2 little bits of arms, so give me everything you got for those biceps. 3, lower, 2, here are those hammer curls in 1, palms face each other, alternating hammer curls, reach, 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 do not let momentum take over, stay strong right here, reach, 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 you got it, 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, meet me at 90 here, both palms face that ceiling, open up into your V, you reach out, pull it in, reach, and pull. Again, your wrists do not go above your shoulders, pull your abs in, and then reach those arms, 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold those arms out, little presses, you only have 1 change left, that's it, and your arms get a rest, so get those arms out there, bend and press, 10, 9, good, 8, 7, squeeze those weights, squeeze your arms and your biceps, you've got 4, 3, 2, freeze, palms rotate down, palms rotate up, down and up, down and up, you've got it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, relax your shoulders here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you made it. Bring those elbows in, release those arms. Set your weights to the side for me. Take that right arm right across your chest. Quick little stretch. Roll out that wrist for me. Nice. Switch those arms out and then roll out that opposite wrist. You are going to meet me at the top of your mat. We go into that first set of leg work. You've got lunges. We've got 3 changes each side. To get you warm though, I want alternating reverse lunges. Top of your mat here, you're gonna tap your right knee down. You stand, you tap your left knee down. If your knees are bothering you, do not tap them. You're gonna step back and give me that tiny little lift. If that's not feeling good and you need to go into your squats, go into your squats. But so if you wanna go into that side leg work, you're welcome to it. Right now, everyone's doing an alternating reverse lunge. No hinge forward here. I want you to stay stacked. Relax your shoulders. Pull your belly button in. You step back. You squeeze to lift. Step back. Squeeze to lift. Drive through the front heel whenever whatever heel is up front, you drive through that heel, squeeze your butt. You have 30 seconds in these reverse lunges, and then we go into 3 changes each side. There is only 1 round, so I really want you to fight through getting your thighs nice and warm for me. In 20 seconds, you are meeting me in that standing position. That right leg is what we start with. Again, bellies pull in, you tap, squeeze, stand. If I get my own balance, final 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Right leg comes back here for me. Bring that right leg back. Hands come to prayer. You come down for 2, lift, squeeze, lower, 2, lift, squeeze. Slow, controlled motion here. No reason to rush these. I want you to feel where you're squeezing. Your left heel, you drive through that left heel, slight tuck of your right tailbone, squeeze your cheeks at the top and that bottom for me. Start to fire it up. Remember, 3 changes here, so you are in it to win it. You're in it this entire time. Lowering down and then squeezing, contracting that glute. If you're having any issues with your balance, open that leg up a little bit further, or you can always reach your hands forward. No weights, those arms get a tiny break. Lowering down for 2, lifting for 2. Watch those knees. Everybody meets me at the bottom of your range after 3 more. All the way down, beautiful core. Lower down. Now last one, get your knee to a hover. Everybody find that hover. Tuck your tailbone, you should be on fire. Lift your front heel up, lower that front heel. Lift that front heel, lower that front heel. So you are in those nice controlled lunges. Lift that heel, lower it. Lift and lower. Here's where you want to start sneaking up. Tuck your tailbone under, stay low here for me. Think about how strong you are. You're coming into your last change. You should be on fire. I'm firing up those thighs right from the start here. You have 6, lower. 5, lower, good, 4, get that back knee down, 3, I'm still feeling these for my 6:45 class, 2 to go, leave that up, you pulse down, 2, 3, stand, squeeze, down, 2, 3, stand, squeeze. I want your front heel lifted if you can. If it doesn't feel available to you, drop that front heel. Think to yourself, 3 pulses at the bottom, and then you stand all the way up for me. Get down nice and low. Beautiful, Ariel. Keep your belly pulled in just like that. Less than 30 seconds left. I want you on fire. I want you to want to stand. Stay in this. Get that back knee down. You can do this. When you lose your balance, reset, regroup, and get right back into it. You guys have 20 seconds to go for me right here. Don't give up on it. You are breathing through this. Final 15 seconds. You are going to come down. 2, 3, squeeze. 2, 2, 3, squeeze. Last 1, 2, 3, stand. Switch it out, no break. Left foot comes back. We come down for 2, squeeze, 2, lower, 2, lift for 2. What is your belly doing right here? You've got to breathe for me. Think about the inhale. Think about the exhale. You're pulling your belly button in towards your spine, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Everything is stacked. Enjoy this slow movement. Nice and controlled. Squeeze as you lift. You lower down for 2. Lift, squeeze, lower. 2, lift, squeeze. Remember where your weight is. Drive through your front right heel and then tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze that left glute. Lowering down. Big lift. I know you feel shaky. Know that you get to lay for some clams today, so not all of that leg work is standing. Breathe through it. You're in that last 10 seconds, so come down for 2. Big lift for 2. Final 2. 2. Lift for 2. Last 1, and you freeze at that bottom. Now come 1 inch lower than you want to. Get down there. Get down there. Let me see it. Lift that front heel up and lower it. Nice, Kara. Big lift of that heel, and you lower that heel. You've got to fight through it. These are painful and miserable. You only have 1 round for a reason. I hate them right there with you, but I need you to control it. Find your ankle stability. My runners, think about that balance that you have. Think about that heel lifting, heel lowering. Heel lifts and lowers. Don't let that back knee come up. Get down 1 inch lower. Find that shake. Let those legs start changing right here. You have 6. Lower. You know you only have that 1 change left. Lift that heel, lower that heel for 4, and lower. Good. 3. Keep fighting here. Last 2. Leave it lifted. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Drop your front heel if you need to. If you can leave it lifted, find your balance. If it doesn't feel good, do not worry about it. I want those 3 pulses at the bottom, and then I want you squeezing to get to the top. You should feel warm. Challenging your balance because that heel is lifted, that ankle stability. 25 seconds to go. You're out of this. You do not have to do either one of these again, so do not end in a break. You guys are strong. Those 3 pulses, that knee is hovering. It's deliberate. Think drive your tailbone down to the ground, then squeeze everything up for me. You have 10 seconds. Get 2 more rounds in right here. You've got this. Last round, here it comes. Pulse down. 2, 3, stand, squeeze. Give your legs a nice little punch for me. They should feel fabulous. Interlace your fingertips. Hands come behind your head. Feet are square. Active recovery. Little stretch right here. Go right into your good morning for me. Hinge at your waist. You come down for 2, lift, squeeze, lower for 2, lift, and squeeze. So think about shooting your hips to the back of the room, squeezing at that top, lowering down, getting that top half parallel to the mat. For anybody who's new and that doesn't feel good, reach your hands down to the floor. That's fine. You'll reach to about mid-shin, and then you'll squeeze at the top. Right here, it's not a bend in your knee, it's a hinge at your hip. Wake those hamstrings up for me. These should feel good. Nice little stretch. From here, you stay in this. We're gonna lift that right heel, go into those single leg deadlifts in about 10 seconds. Keep both feet down, both feet square for 5, 4, 3, 2. Meet me at the top on 1. You're gonna lift your right heel up and walk it right behind your left foot. Barely any weight in that right leg. You know the drill. Keep your hands behind your head. You come down for 2, lift, squeeze. So we're going into that left leg, single leg work. Left side to start. If you want to reach your hands down, you can reach your hands down. But what I need you thinking about right here is where your feet are and the weight in your feet. Right foot is behind that left foot. Think 20-80. You come down to parallel still, but all of that stretch is in the back of your left leg. Nice job. Less than 20 seconds and we switch out those sides. You've got it. Shoot those weights to the back of the room here. Final 10, 9, 8, get one more in right here for 7, 6, final 5, 4, 3, 2, drop that right foot, lift that left heel, go right into it, stay in it. This is that only little bit of deadlift work, and I just want you to feel nice and stretched in the back of those legs. You are shooting those hips to the back of the room, coming parallel. All of that stretch is in that right hamstring right now. You've got it. We lower down for 2, lift and squeeze. Hands are still behind your head, elbows are wide. Final 20 seconds right here. Make this count. You only have one last thing standing before we come to that mat. All the way down, lift and squeeze. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6. Get this last one in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're standing. Nice. Shake out those legs for you. If you don't have room around you, your last movement is a full range movement on both sides. We step out into a side lunge, back into that reverse lunge. There's no holds, there's no pulses. You're gonna come to the left side of your mat for me. You step that right foot out, you come back in, and then you tap that back knee down. If that reverse lunge doesn't feel good, you're just gonna lift your knee up at the top and then hold. All I'm doing is waking up inner and outer thigh here. There are no pulses, there are no holds. That reverse lunge barely counts, okay? So what I want you to think about here is as you step wide onto that right side, think about the top right corner of your butt helping to get you back up, left inner thigh here. 30 seconds each side, you already are at that 20-second mark. You lower down, step in, back lunge, in, lower, lift, tap, and up. Final 15 seconds on this side. Get into it. You're switching sides. We come down to your mat. I just want your heart rate coming up a little bit here. Pull your belly in. Relax your shoulders here for me. In 8 seconds, you switch side. Get 1 or 2 more in right here. Big step out, step back. Last one, big step out, and come onto that other side of your mat. It's a quick transition. You're now on that opposite side of your mat. You step out, opposite leg, come back in, find your reverse lunge. Side lunge into your reverse lunge. Think outer thigh, inner thigh, glute, and your hammy. So you're working every bit of your legs. No holds, no pulses. You're just getting warm to come back down to your mat. Hit that second round of that nice little plank series. 15 seconds to go. I want you to challenge yourself. How far can you step out here? Fighting to get yourself back up, not that little baby step out. Get your booty all the way out there. I know how strong this group is. In 10 seconds, you're gonna come to the back of your mat. I want you to bring one weight down with you. You're making a quick transition in 5, 4, get one more in, 3, 2, 1. You made it. Stand all the way up. Shake out those legs for me. Set one weight down on your mat so we can hit those tries. Meet me at the back of your mat. Second and final round of this plank series. You only do it twice today. Dive your hands down to your mat. Walk yourself out into that plank position. Find your form before you move. Then go into your plank up downs. Lower, 2, lift, 2, lower, 2, lift, for 2. I know how much you love these. You request no mountain climber, so what else fun is there for me to do if we're not doing these or plank jacks? I want you to think about your shoulders. I want you to think about your hips. When you get to the top, you're gonna wanna lock out your elbows. Do not lock out those elbows. You get right back into it and you breathe for me. This is the last time you're gonna do a plank up down in class today. Do not miss this. You do look stronger, fight for it. 20 seconds left in these plank up downs. We go into our second round, final round of push-ups, light on push-ups today. So I want you to fight through them. In 10 seconds, you meet me at the top of your range. We hit those push-ups. In 5, in 4, first one's always on our toes. 3, 2, find your plank. Options here for you. You can do a 2 count down, 2 count up, or you can single out your push-ups. Up to you today. So you're coming down, you press to lift, drop to your knees when you need to. If you can, I want you to just fire out those push-ups. If you're losing your form, I want a 2 count down, 2 count up. So if that sun looks so fun in your eyes. Slow and controlled if you're losing your form. If you're only giving me a couple inches, you have to give me a hand release at the bottom. Nice, Court. Think to yourself, If you're only coming a couple inches, you're not helping your push-ups. Let your chest hit the floor, release those hands, and then press yourself all the way back up. You've got it. 25 seconds to go. I'm not fooling around with these push-ups today. I want you to want the break. Take it if you need it. Join me stronger when you're ready. Fight through these. Nice, Kara. Everybody's push-ups are changing because you're doing them right and you're fighting to go that extra inch down. In 10 seconds, you're meeting me at the top. You're going to finish these shoulder taps out with some shaky arms and you're not going to quit. In 5 seconds, get your last couple in. 4, you've got it. Nice. So 3, 2, everybody's at the top of their range, right into your shoulder taps. Spread those feet apart and you fight through it. You better have that sweat dripping down your arms because you're working so hard. Options, drop to your knees if you need to. I want you to keep moving through the end of this. If you can come back to your toes. Slow it down if you feel like your hips are rocking. I know we're talking fast through this and we're acting like these are so easy. You have 25 seconds. Fight for it. The last 10 seconds is a hold. 15 seconds of shoulder taps left. In 10 seconds, you hold for me. You are coming down to the mat next, so I want you to fight for this last little bit. Everybody hold your plank right here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Freeze on your shoulder taps. Get your inner thighs together. If your wrists are done, I don't care. Come to your forearms. Hold 10 seconds. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Tuck your tailbone under. Beautiful. Hold 8, 7. Don't you even think about dropping. You don't need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you rest. Find your child's pose. Feet come together. Knees are apart. Sink back into it. Big inhale. Exhale, reach. Shoulders are done. We're going to give them a break. Big inhale. Exhale, reach to the front of your mat. Nice. From here, we're going to come through center, hit those abs before we come to our triceps because your little arms need a tiny break. For your abs, you're going to listen to your body here. If your lower back starts lifting, I'm going to talk you through those modifications. We do not repeat anything in our abs today. So we go through these movements. It's one and done here. Bring your feet flat on your mat for me. Take your hands, interlace your fingers, bring your hands behind your head. You start with basic crunches here. Big inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. With your abs today, I want you to really think about your breathing. Big inhale, exhale, empty out that tank as you lift up. Can you fight for 1 more inch here? I need your elbows to stay wide, but don't rush through these. Let's take our time through abs. Big exhale as you lift up, elbows stay nice and wide. You have your hands behind your head for support, so press your head into those hands as you lift. Good. Big reach up and then lower down. You're going to meet me at the top of your range after this next 6. Good. 5 to go. You've got it. Final 4 and lower. 3, keep breathing. You're not talking to me, you're breathing. Keep your head up nice and high. 1 inch pulses right at the top of your range. Good. Little presses up right here. You've got it. 10, 9, 8 to go. Final 7 and 6. Keep pressing. 5. You should not be able to move very high. You're already at the top of your range. 3, 2, 1. Lower down for me. Lower those legs and reach those hands up overhead. You're pointing through your toes. Big inhale. Exhale, reach your right hand to your left ankle, lower all the way back down. Left hand to that right ankle. So you're going into those alternating jackknives here and thinking about the breath in those movements. You are not flying and flinging yourself up because I'm letting you use your hands. Your hands might help you. Those arms might help you a little bit, but your breath and pulling those lower abs in are going to help you. So big inhale, exhale, reach. If you need to reach both hands, reach both hands. If not, opposite wrist to opposite leg. Your modification is going to be to bend your knee and tap your ankle. I'm fine with a bend in your knee if you feel your lower back is bothering you, but everything comes off of that mat. Those look awesome, ladies. Big lift all the way up. Point through your toe if you can. Lower down. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6 and 5, final 4, 3, 2, everybody lowers down on 1, hands come down to your side, legs shoot up towards the ceiling, alternating leg drop here. So right leg lowers and then that left leg lowers. I need you to point through your toes here for me. I have a soft bend in my knees because you know I never stretch, I'm so tight, but I want you to try to fight to find length here. Your lower back doesn't lift. You're pressing those hands into your mat Big lift, pull your belly in and lower. Good. 10, lift. 9, reach. 8, lift. Good. 7, keep reaching. 6 to go right here. Final 5, lift. 4, lift. 3, point through your toes. 2, lift. Last 1, hold at the top. Tiny little reverse crunch. Get your butts off of that mat. 10 here, big lift. 9 to go. You're reaching. 8, 7, keep getting those butts 1 inch off of the ground. 6, 5, don't put your hands underneath of your butt. 4, 3, 2, on 1, find that all 4, that tabletop position, flex through your feet. Hands are still on the mat. You lower down for 2, lift. We're still in your lower abs. Lower down for 2, lift. 2, if you want to put your hands on your lower belly, you can feel that contraction. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift. Pull your lower back into the mat. If your lower back is starting to lift, don't come down quite as far. You lower, tap those heels, big contraction here. Arms are not involved. This is all lower ab work right here. 10 to go. You hold on to this. I know you're getting tired. 8, 7, 6, keep tapping those heels down. 5, 4, 3, 2, tiny break on 1, bring your knees into your chest. Tiny rock from side to side here for me. This is your halfway point in your abs. You're not repeating anything from here. Flex your feet, drop those heels down, interlace your fingertips, hands come behind your head. Those reverse crunches, so keep your elbows wide. Big inhale. Exhale, pull your elbows in, tap your knees, and then lower everything down. Exhale, tap your knees, inhale to lower. So your elbows start wide, they come in narrow. Elbows wide, elbows tap your knees here. Think about your back, think about your breath. I know you're getting tired. I need you to fight through this last little bit. Exhale, bring your elbows in, tap your knees, inhale, lower. Your knees are at that 90, your heels tap that mat. Your extra challenge is not to let your heels tap, to bring them to that hover. In 10 seconds, we're moving on. Hold on to this for me, you've got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Everybody meet me in that tight little ball. Grab your knees. Come up 1 inch higher. Reach hands and feet behind you and in front of you, and then come into that tight little ball. You reach everything long, you come into that tight little ball. Extra challenge is just to reach your hands towards your toes. Don't take that break in the center. Big reach and extend. You have 2 changes left in your abs. We move on. I need you to fight through this last little bit. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Do not rush. Extend long, pull back in. I'm fine if you have to grab your knees in the center. Listen to your body. In 10 seconds, you go into your bicycles. They are slow to start. Do not rush through them. In 5 seconds, bring your knees into your chest for a tiny little rest. In 4, 3, 2, knees come into your chest. Grab your knees. Walk yourself up. Hands come behind your head. Extend that right leg. Right elbow comes to left knee. Go into your slow switches to start. Slow, slow, good. We're gonna change this. So it's 2 slow, quick, quick, quick. Good, slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. So think to yourself here, you're confusing your body. Don't do those regular bicycles where you're just flinging those legs back and forth. I don't want any temper tantrums happening. I want you extending those legs long. You have 1 hold left and you're out of your abs. We go back into your triceps and then your legs. Hold on to this for me. I'll talk you through your hollow body hold. Everyone's doing it together. Slow, slow, quick, quick, quick. Final 10 seconds. You can do this. Do not give up on those abs. They are stronger than you think. In 5 seconds, you're going to come into that nice tabletop position with your legs. In 4, 3, 2, lower your head, necks, and shoulders. Find that tabletop. Flex your feet. Now press your knees 1 inch away from you. Reach your hands up. Reach towards your ankles. Here's your first option in your hollow body hold.
right here. Second option, reach your legs long, heels together, toes apart. You can grab your legs if you need to or reach towards your ankles. Third option is where I want you, hands behind your head, feet reaching in front. You have 20 seconds. You can do this. If you need the extra challenge, meet me here. You drop your legs down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Final 10, 9. Pull your lower belly in. You can do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come into your chest. You made it. Tiny little rock from side to side right here. Beautiful. Go ahead and rock yourself up to that seated position. Flip your feet behind you. We go into those triceps. If your wrists are bothering you, you sit back on your heels, but I need you to have a big hinge forward. If not, come into that all four. Pull your belly in. Your abs are awake so you can feel when they're engaged now. Extend your right leg back for me. Right leg comes back. Beautiful. Weight comes into that left hand. No full range today. Lift your arm up here. Lift your leg up. If you have not been joining me, take your time. Drop your foot down if you need to. Listen to your body. You're in that first hold. You start with a hold, you end with a hold. I need you reaching that arm, contracting your tricep. Look right at the edge of that mat. Now start pulsing it up. If your leg is lifted, your arm and your leg are lifting for 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, you've got this, 5, 4, squeeze your butt, squeeze that tricep. For 2, hold on 1, tiny circle, circle. For some, it's too much to add that leg. So just leave that foot where it is. I care more about your tricep right now than I do about your leg. Pull your shoulder away from your ear. Go ahead, reverse that circle, circle, circle. Yes, we're back to the top of those pulses up in 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse it up here for 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6 and 5, 4, good, 3, last 2, hold on 1, flex your foot, bend, press, tiny bend and press. You know these, little bend, big reach. All you have is a hold left on this side. If your leg is taken over and you're losing your balance, drop it down, focus on your tricep, bend, press for 8, 7, 6, good, 5, keep fighting, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. You can do this. If your wrist is making you nuts, just come off of that wrist and get your arm up high. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Switch sides quickly for me here. Extend that opposite leg so that left leg comes back now. Right arm, lift everything up nice and high. Hold for me. Hold, hold, hold. Point through that toe. Reach that right arm back as if you're going to grab someone's hand. Hold here. If your wrists are bothering you, you know your modifications. Everybody start lifting up an inch. Squeeze, squeeze. Tiny little lifts right here. Think about the reach. So you find length in that arm, length in your leg, like there's a cast on both. As you pulse up, 6 more right here. 5, I need you thinking about your bellies. Pull them in, shoulders come away from your ears. 4, 3, 2, circle. If you want to add that leg in, you add that leg. If not, that leg is just isometric as you circle that arm around. 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, reverse that circle. Nice and controlled. Belly is pulled in, hips are square. 6 circles here. We go into that bend and press in 4, 3, flex your foot, and then bend, press. Bend, press. Keep your arm up. I know you're tired. Bend, press. Bend, press. Final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Do not drop it. 5. I skipped that last hold for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest before we hurt those necks. Rest, 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 rest. Everybody come to that nice little Indian style position for me. Grab that right elbow. Bring that hand right between your shoulder blades. We're not hurting ourselves today. We're tired. We're going to get out of it. Switch those arms out for me for 1 second. Yes. We got to finish those legs out. Bring that right arm across your chest. Roll out that wrist for me. Good. Switch it out. Thank you. And then come to your right side. I was just thinking about how I did something on this one side this morning and not the other side. All right, everybody lay down. We're getting into that last little bit of work right here. From here, we go to those clams. No band, no weights, because we're going to extend that leg. From here, you're lifting up into that clamshell. Reset right here. Hips stay square.
Belly has that nice all four, 90-degree angle. Stamp your shoulder. Now start giving me those tiny pulses right at the top of your range right here. Nice, tiny little pulses. I know you think you need that weight right now. You don't need that weight. I need you to think about squeezing that top corner of your butt. Top left corner. 8 here, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, final 3, last 2, on 1. You come halfway down, pulse, 3, 2, 1, halfway down, 3, 2, 1, good, lower, lift, 2, 1. Your foot is flexed this entire time. Don't worry about your knee or your foot. Worry about where that squeeze is coming from. Up, 2, 3, lower down, good, squeeze, 2, 3, lower down, squeeze, 2, 3, lower down. Now just go into that nice all the way up, halfway down movement, full range, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top on 1, extend that leg to me, and then pull that leg back in. Big extension, pull that knee in. We reach and bend. I need you to find length in the back of that leg, contracting that quad, reach as if your heel was gonna come past your toes. 6 more right here. Keep that leg lifted, find your flexibility. 4, final 3, don't let that leg drop. 2 more right here. Now hold this leg out for me. Tiny pulses up for 10, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Bring that foot back in. Lift your bottom heel. You have that full range clamp. Good. Go into it. You should be warm right here. Lower, lift, squeeze. Lower. Where is that burn coming from? Squeeze the top left corner of your butt. Reach and lower. Good. 10, 9, pulses in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Pulse it at that top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1, 2 changes left. Extend that leg, squeeze your heels. Extend and squeeze. Don't let that bottom heel drop. Your top leg should be on fire. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here on 1. You're out in 10 seconds. Squeeze your heels as tight as you can. Press into that mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those legs down. Come right into your all 4. 3 changes on this left side. You're going to flex through that foot. Lift that leg up. Give me those tiny pulses. If your wrists are still bothering you, come to your forearms. I'm fine with it. Keep pressing up an inch right here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5. Kick that heel towards that seat. 4, 3, 2, into your full range here. Lower, lift, squeeze. Lower, lift, and squeeze. You're coming to the end of this. You have 1 change. We just have to finish out that other side. Keep going for me. Lower, lift, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 5, squeeze. Good. 4, lift. Final 3, and reach. Last 2, and reach. Last 1. Find that combo movement. 3, 2, 1. Tap it down. Good. 3, 2, 1. Tap it down. Final 3, 2, 1. Tap. 2, 2, 1. Tap. Last 1, 2, 3. Lower down. You got to go right into that other side. I'm sorry I'm moving you quickly right here at the end. I want to make it through it. I'll give you a tiny stretch at the end. Opposite side. Find that 90. Quick transition. Ankles even with those knees. Lift that leg. Go right into your pulses at the top. Tiny little presses. You've got this. We've got final 2 minutes of class. We're probably going to go a minute over. If you have to drop, you drop. Tiny little squeezes for me. Lift, lift. Do not cheat yourself because we're moving fast. Squeeze the top right corner of your butt cheek here. Stay stacked, hips square, abs in. You've got it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6 and 5. Final 4 and that combo move in. 3, last 2 and 1. You lower halfway down. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Halfway down. Pulse 3, 2, 1. Find that squeeze as tight as you can. We are rounding out that booty right here. You have 3 left. Lower, lift, 2, 3, lower, lift, 2, 3. Last 1, lift, 2, full range, lower down and lift. When I say full range, I don't want your knees to touch. That's why I say halfway down so you feel like you're still working. This is a lot of work in that outer booty. 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, and we hold it up in 3, 2, hold on 1, extend and bend. Good. Extend and bend. So if these bother your knees at all, don't go quite as far to the front. Just give me that halfway movement. 10, 9, 8, good, 7. Find that cast on the that leg. Lengthen here. You've got it. 4, 3, 2. Everybody get that leg out there. 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6 and 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring it in, lift those heels, we lower, lift, lower, and lift, good, lower, finish strong, right here, you have those extensions in your hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, get those heels up high, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out on 1, reach, bend, reach, squeeze your heels every time you pull it in, 6, in, 5, in, 4, get that heel up high, 3, it should be burning, 2, last 1, pull it in right here, drop those legs right to your all fours. Here's where we're gonna do that minute over, but I wanna finish strong, flex your foot, lift it up, tiny pulses, 10 here, 9, 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, full range, lower down, squeeze, lower, squeeze, find it, pull your belly in for me, you can do this, 10, 9, 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, here's that combo move, up, 2, 3, tap it down, lift, 2, 3, tap it down, lift it up, 2, 3, and you tap, final 3, 2, 3, tap it down, good, 2, 2, 3, tap it down, last 1, 2, 3, find your all 4, tuck your toes, hover your knees, hold, yes, that bear crawl, we're finishing strong, we're going right through it, you're lifting your hips in 10 seconds, find it, those knees are an inch off of the mat, belly pulled in, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift your hips, press your heels down towards your mat, bend your right knee, press through your left, bend your left, press through your right if you have to drop, I totally understand, pedal out those knees for me for 4, 3, 2, walk your feet to your hands towards your feet. Slowly start to roll yourself all the way up to the top. Reach those hands up overhead for me. Find your soft back bend and then give yourself that great big bow, promising me that you will stretch later since I brought you over. Too many fun things to do to those butts today. How are we feeling?